As March Madness has finally concluded this Monday with Baylor, the underdog in the finals matchup, coming up big and upsetting the undefeated powerhouse in Gonzaga, and Jalen Suggs. This means that many college players are going to move on and declare for the upcoming NBA draft in hopes of making it and taking their game to the next level. So what will the top 5 picks look like and which teams will draft them? Find out in this mock draft video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy C3 back with a little video, cause you know I'll drop the best content out here. Hope you guys are doing well and having a great week as always, and of course, I got the weekly video for you guys, so just sit back and relax. Before we start though, and you're new here or still unsubscribed, please hit the like and subscribe button, since 85% of you guys watching the videos are still unsubscribed, and we are less than 40 subscribers away from 900, so it would help me a ton. Other than that though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get straight into it. With the NBA draft set to take place in July, after the NBA Finals in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, many talented prospects are already declaring for the draft in order to take their game to the next level, but at the same time, many players are drafted each year since only 57 to 60 players make it into the league, and this is accounting international players from all over the world as well, which tells you how little of a chance it really is. Despite this, there are always very bright prospects at the top, and we will talk about the talents of the top 5 players in this video and what they bring to an NBA team. So up first, in the first overall pick of the draft, we of course have Cade Cunningham from the University of Oklahoma State, which is probably unsurprising for those of you who watch college basketball, and I have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking him. Cunningham has been absolutely tearing it up this year, where he averaged 20.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 3.5 assists for the 27 games he played for Oklahoma State, while shooting at an efficient rate of 46% from the field and 40% from downtown. Along with that, Cunningham has consistent mechanics and can score at all levels while being an extremely solid floor general on the court. Despite only averaging 3.5 assists at Oklahoma State, don't let that number fool you, because his court vision is insane and he has a high basketball IQ, which results in him creating for himself or his teammates. To top off all of that, Cunningham has a height of 6'8" at the guard position and is extremely versatile, where he doesn't have many weaknesses. Honestly, his biggest one might just be his shot selection, where at times he takes inefficient mid-range jumpers, but that's about it. As a result, many teams will for sure be eyeing to take him if they can secure the first pick in the draft, but as I said before, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves drafting him, where he'll be partnered alongside Towns, Russell, and this year's first pick, and Anthony Edwards. Adding Cunningham to this team would just be insane to see, and for once, the Wolves could be a team to look out for. Up next with the second pick, we have Evan Mobley from the University of Southern California, where I have one of the most disappointing teams in the league right now in the Houston Rockets drafting him. Mobley was already a very solid player before the March Madness tournament, but he just exploded and showed his potential throughout those 4 March Madness games, where he nearly averaged a double-double in points and rebounds every game. In the end, Mobley finished the season averaging 16.4 points, 8.7 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 3 blocks a game on 60% from the field. As a big man, those are very impressive stats, and along with that, Mobley has the height to be a force to be reckoned with, standing at 7 foot tall. He moves well for his size, and Mobley is known to finish very well at the rim. Although he only shot 30% from 3 this year at USC, Mobley will for sure be able to stretch the floor as he develops his jump shot further in the NBA, where he could be a type of player like Jokic or Embiid. On the defensive end too, Mobley is a 7'4" wingspan, which made it an absolute nightmare for his opponents, and is how he got 3 blocks a game at USC. If he got drafted by Houston, Mobley will be partnered with Wood and Wall, where he has the potential to shine and show off all his offensive and defensive talents, with the Rockets currently in a rebuilding stage. With the third pick in the 2021 draft, we have Jalen Suggs from the University of Gonzaga being drafted by the Detroit Pistons. After leading his team to an undefeated season before falling short against Baylor, Suggs has improved his draft stock drastically, especially where he hit that impossible game winner against UCLA last week. Throughout the whole season, Suggs proved that he was able to do everything, where with his 30 games with Gonzaga, he put up 14.4 points, 5.3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 2 steals a game, which are solid numbers all across the board. He is furthermore able to shoot 60% from the field, which is impressive as a 6'4" guard, and is overall a very good scorer off the dribble. Additionally, as seen with his assists and rebound numbers, Suggs is a solid playmaker, similar to Cunningham, and is always there to create for his teammates while getting a lot of boards as a guard. The main thing Suggs has to work on though, as most scouts agree, is to be a more consistent shooter, since Suggs only shot 30% from 3 with his time on Gonzaga. As a result, he'll be the perfect fit for a Pistons team that made it clear they're rebuilding as well, with many young players such as Jeremy Grant, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Diallo, and would therefore be a good environment for Suggs to succeed in. Next up with the 4th pick in the draft, that goes to the Orlando Magic. We have a name that most of you guys know of because of how good he was in high school, which is of course Jalen Green. Green was a 6'5" guard and a force to be reckoned with, and was all over big social media accounts such as Ball is Life or House of Highlights for his insane bounce, where he would easily do 360 dunks in games or put his opponents on a poster. As a result, he received a lot of college offers and was a 5-star recruit, but rejected all his offers and chose to go on the G League path. In his 1 year with G League Ignite, Green lived up to the hype, where he put up a very solid stat line of 17.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game on 46% from the field and 37% from 3. This shows that he was fairly efficient on the field, and through his time with the developmental program, it proved that he was able to score the ball at will and showed he was a solid shooter. He was also able to be a decent playmaker and had a very strong defensive potential, where he averaged 1.5 steals a game, but his biggest strength is how gifted of an athlete he is with his athleticism. That is his focal point and could be a potential young Derrick Rose, and with that said, he has to watch himself or he could potentially suffer a major injury like Rose. Regardless though, Green will be a strong asset to add to the Magic, who are rebuilding from scratch after they traded Vucevic, Fournier, and Aaron Gordon away at the trade deadline. Finally, with the 5th pick in the draft, which goes to the Washington Wizards, it is 6'7" Jonathan Kuminga, who also chose to go the G League path. Kuminga was another 5-star recruit in the class of 2020 and was the best small forward in his class as well, where he received numerous offers, but of course, he chose the same path as Jalen Green. Throughout his 13 games with the G League, Kuminga put up 15.8 points, 6 rebounds, and 7.2 assists a game. With those stats, they show that Kuminga was a solid player, where he was a good rebounder and an adequate playmaker with how many assists he put up a game. Also, Kuminga is a very good low post scorer and solid off the dribble, and similar to Green, is extremely athletic too, but Kuminga's biggest weaknesses are his perimeter shooting and efficiency. Kuminga only shot 25% from 3 despite taking 5 threes a game and only shooting an overall field goal percentage of 39%. As a result, if Kuminga can develop his jumper by learning through veterans such as Bradley Beal, Kuminga will be a player to look out for in the future. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that these are the top 5 players in this upcoming NBA draft and that they will go to the teams I listed? Let me know about your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and please hit the like and subscribe button since this video is a lot longer than the usual ones. Thank you if you did, and until next time, AC3 out!